Trojan family, Trojan gang. Mr. Fight On Forever is in the building, right? Now that we got, Luke Wayful to top this class off at 30 commits, it's time I break down to y'all the top 10 rated commits at USC. Now, this is my top 10. I don't go by the ratings. I watch film myself. I got grades myself. And I'm going to tell y'all who I feel like at this point in their career, it's the top 10 best players in this class. And it's slightly tilted. It's 70% based off overall, then probably 30% based off need. So certain positions go carry a little bit more weight because of need. But here's my top 10 overall players in this USC commit class now that we at 30, right? Now I'm gonna start at number 10. Right? This video we gonna go 10 through 6, right? At number 10, I'm gonna get Simote Kohanga. Great edge athlete, a lot of potential. He's a freak as well. People probably sleeping on him. He probably was one of the earlier commits, been committed for a minute, kind of committed before we got this train really rolling, right? So y'all may be sleeping on them and forgetting about them. Always the greatest is the latest news, right? But we can't forget kids like this. If he would have been out there and held out this long, and he would have waited this long after all this momentum and let it be a battle between USC and whatever other school this kid chose, this will be big too, and it'll probably be kind of even bigger because he's a local talent, right? Southern California kid. Now, he's an intriguing defensive line prospect. His ceiling, like I said, is out the roof. He played primarily as an edge rusher, but he can move inside. He got that 80-inch wingspan. He's 6'5", 250. He can add 40 pounds easy and not gonna lose none of his natural athleticism. Has a high motor. He relentless. Got that pass rush ability. He's been improving every year coming off the edge or as a tackle. Very physical and run support. Can take on blocks, hold his ground, and still get a push-up field. His production jumped up from his sophomore to junior season, and he just looking great, man. He's another kid that's on the cusp of being a 5-star level kid, right? Simote Kohanga, I got him coming in at number 10. Then y'all know at number 9, I got B-Lock, right? That island boy. I was talking to B-Lock on Twitter. He said he liked to be out there on the island by himself. That's just a true DB. That's a true defensive back mindset. When you want to be out there on the island by yourself, that's ultimate confidence, and that's what you need to play the DB position. See, the DB position is one of them positions where you need that alpha male personality. Really gonna help you out. That alpha male personality really gonna take you over the top. And he ain't this guy alpha male personality. He's a baller. The kid is one of the top corners in the country. He showed a versatility to play anywhere in the secondary. He used to play safety. He started off at safety. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'3", about like 180. He got a long, muscular frame and can smother opposing receivers at the line of scrimmage. That's what I love as well. He could play press man. Of course, he need to fill out, but he got time to fill out, and he still play a physical game, right? So once he fill out, he gonna even be more violent, and he got 5-star potential. He got lockdown potential, Brennan Lockhart, and he one of the better run defenders in his class and a very good open field tackler as well. He highly competitive player and seeks out the top wide receivers to line up again at camps and 7-7 on events. I'm telling you, he got that alpha male personality and that uber confidence that you like at DB. He got good top end speed and shows the ability to turn and run and make plays down the field, right? Flashes good ball skills and is competitive at the catch point. With his length, he will need to continue to prove his short area quickness and ability to explore out his breaks when lined up against smaller, shiftier receivers at the next level. He highly intelligent player who could read and react well. Could see him playing anywhere in the DB because of his experience in size and range and football IQ and physicality. We like his ability to move around and fit in well in any type of scheme, right? Last year, I believe he had, 42 tackles, 5 interceptions, 11 pass defended. I mean, Brennan Lockhart is just a baller. That's why I got him coming in at number 9. Next, I got up your boy, Jamon Winfield. You hear me? Now, I got to start this with letting y'all know that according to Texas high school syndicates and publications and rankings, he the number 1 ranked defensive tackle in all of the state of Texas. So let's start there. Being the number 1 defensive tackle in the state of Texas speaks volumes for your savageness. Texas grow defensive linemen on trees, you hear me? So to stand out in that flock, it says big things. I mean, he's 6'4", 6'5", 290, 300, anywhere in between there. I mean, the kid is a bowling ball wrecking machine. And when you just watch the film, you see why the coaches want this kid. And this kid can actually be higher on this list, right? Jamon Winfield, that tank that we need in the middle, looking nice. I mean, when you the number 1 in Texas, in them trenches, that says a lot. We got a winner in this kid, and I trust all of Coach Henny's evaluation. Coach Henny done seen the best of them and the rest of them. So if Coach Henny like you, I like you, and it don't take much to like this kid. Just turn on the film. You don't need nobody to tell you nothing. Just like I said, Jamon Winfield coming in at number 8. He the number 1 defensive tackle out of the state of Texas. And what I love about his physical makeup, not that he just 6'4", 290, he a wide body, right? Wide shoulders, he a wide body interior defensive lineman. He gonna display consistent explosion off the snap with a heavy-handed point of attack power, right? He uses his leverage to his advantage, including when attacked by double teams, right? That leverage nuance extends beyond pad level and also applies to body position and engagement angles, right? He know how to split double teams with technique, not just raw power. You know, he had a productive junior year, particularly in impact categories like 22 tackles for losses. And check this out, the kid also had 8.5 sacks out of the defensive tackle position. That's major pressure up front, right? His initial punch power gonna knock back the blockers, put them on their heels, and allows for lane disruption. He big and strong enough to play the gaps while functionally athletic and twitchy enough to make penetration plays. I love defensive linemen that can make penetration. See, I love a defensive lineman who just can't get pushed back and hold his ground, because that prevents holes to get open, right? So the fact that he can make plays and not only hold his ground but penetrate, that's why I love this kid. He got dangerous upfield juice. He got a ceiling as a pass rusher that's gonna rise with expanded moveset development, right? He gonna project as a high major defensive lineman who gonna become an impact piece en route to a career beyond college. This kid got NFL projections. He's gonna be in the NFL one day. That's why I got him on this list at number 8, Jamon Winfield, right? Now coming in at number 7, we got your boy Elber Hill. And what more can I say, right? Kid been clocked at 22.5 miles per hour. He's a speed demon. He's a burner. He might play both ways. We'll see. He the number 1 cornerback in the country according to ESPN. And he the number 1 cornerback in Ohio. Ouch, Ohio State. Y'all just won a national championship and y'all letting us get y'all number 1 corner in y'all state. Now Elber Hill is one of them kids, his family, they all in. This a kid, we ain't gotta worry about him flipping. Like they family remind me of Cam Fountain and them. Like they didn't bought into USC, and this is a kid that USC, we didn't recruit his whole family. Well, we got the whole family locked in with this kid at 5'10", about like 175. He's a dynamic player at the cornerback position. He a smaller cornerback, but 5'10", I mean, you need them smaller quarterbacks for them smaller, shifty receivers like the Tyreek Hills of the world, you know what I'm saying, Silas Bowdens and players like that, right? His size and athleticism are actually what NFL teams are drafting at a high rate, though, right? So the NFL, they drafting corners that 5'10", 5'11" that got speed, right? They a high commodity right now. The Ohio native, he has tremendous movement skills and able to flip his hips to change direction quickly. To me, that's one of the highest and greatest traits that you could have as a cover corner. It's your hips. Can you change direction without losing speed? He could also leap with the best of them, what makes up for his lack of height per se. He got boosties. When you watch film, you can tell the kid Lee probably got 35, 36 vertical inch, right? Like I said, he also starts on the offense for his offensive team, and that just showing you how electric this kid could be, man. Like, he had 4 or 5, I think 4 interceptions his junior season, which is really tremendous because they don't really throw the ball and look his way. He got that reputation. He that lockdown corner. They don't really test this kid, right? He played for a very good high school program, have seen good competition during his seasons. Then he also gets to events and national 707s in the off season. He sees national competition there. Has the athletic background of track. Like I said, he been clocked in the game at running, I think, 22.6 miles per hour. Got the offensive production. He got receiver background, and that show up with his ball skills and ball production, right? At cornerback with 11 interceptions in 2 seasons, right? He got that short area quickness, closing speed, instinctive, well-schooled, and fairly technically buttoned up for being a high school junior. Trust me, technique elite. Has to fill in this frame and get stronger in college. And like we said, not as tall as the other national corners, but had a skill set where he could both play outside and in the slot. In college, given the importance now of slot corners, he figures to be able to slide inside and handle quicker, faster receivers from that spot and make him an asset in college and beyond, right? That's Elber here I got on the list coming at number 7. At number 6, I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna give y'all the top 5 after this one. But coming in at number 6, this might be controversial. He could be in the top 5. I mean, it was tough making the top 5. All these guys I just named before the top 5, they could easily be in the top 5. And hey, how they look at next season in high school, this list might change. Somebody might move up or move out, right? Number 6, I got Talanola Elely, right? Versatile linebacker. I mean, we was dying for this and we was needing for this in our linebacker recruiting class. We done missed out on so many Polynesian linebackers for the last 4 or 5 years, probably even more than that at USC, man. So to get this kid was just a sign of the change at USC, a blessing, and what we sorely wanted and needed, right? We really needed this kid. This kid offers a ton of positional versatility. He capable of playing all 3 backer positions in any type of defensive scheme. Physical enough and had the frame to play inside. Athletic enough to cover and play in space. And he offers pass rush ability as well. What more can you ask for? A big hitter who loves contact. He decisive making reads and can get downhill in a hurry. Fluid in coverage. Looks comfortable checking tight ends and even running backs out the backfield. Plays with suddenness and can explode through the gaps. Always in attack mode. He's still pretty lean, but he has the frame to easily add some good weight and should play close to 240 pounds or so at the next level. With his all-around skill set to go along with his toughness and his competition level, Elely has a great chance to be a multi-year starter in college as well as an early impact player, right? So getting Talanola Elely, the importance of that position and how we need it and how we've been striking out for years when it comes with the Polynesian linebackers. This was big. This gave me more confidence, and even for the future, like, this is one of them kids that when we got this, okay, something changed, because we usually don't get this. Even in the Pete Carroll days, at the latter end, I think we had missed out on Manti Teo. So, like, even in our prime, we missed out on some Polynesian players, right? So for us to get this kid and hopefully start this trend and getting them Polynesian linebackers, I should say, this was big. And this 10 through 6, my top rated Trojan, this is my list, who I think the top rated kids based on talent, performance, skill, and need of the team. You hear me? But until then, I'm coming back with my top 5 later. But until then, y'all, it's Trojan family, Trojan gang. I know we pumped up for the last recruitment. Winfield just committed. So that just had me thinking, we got 30 commits. I had to make a top 10 for us. This 10 through 6. I'll be back with 5 through 1. I'm gone.